Condo Grayskull.
Hi.
Episode 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Already?
Did you
Yeah.
say 21?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
Looks like we made.
Do you think
Yeah,
it's ever?
no, he
do you think
always
it's ever
says
to
that.
come to a point where
Still
we
don't do that?
Aren't surprised by
Applicable.
what number it is?
Every day. Well, you know.
I was faking.
We're always right on the edge of being canceled. So it's May 27th. It's late.
We have also reached the plateau where we now have craft services.
That's true.
I'm currently enjoying some.
I know. Of all
some
snacks to eat on a podcast, you have fucking popcorn.
cheddar
Yeah.
popcorn. It's
That's
delicious.
so loud.
It sounds as
So
delicious
good.
as it
Yeah.
tastes.
Anyways, Mike Davis, Mike McCarl, Joe Friedrich, Colin Zimmer.
Hi.
Welcome
we're here.
to the walls of Condo Grayskull.
We made it.
Oh, who put the camera over there?
Hey,
Shit.
hey, moved it
Yeah.
around. What is this?
You can actually see my face this time.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Both
why we
mics.
moved it.
Oh
huh?
man, maybe we'll get more, viewers, or
Yeah.
maybe we'll get less. Let's find out what happens.
It's arguable.
We'll
at
see,
This point,
we'll
yeah.
see.
I'll set up an Excel
Who knows?
spreadsheet, figure it out. So, how was everyone's week?
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was
Do tell.
you
See,
jumped
man.
into the pool
Some-
first. Go
Do
for
tell.
it.
some events. Well, first off, Memorial Day, couple barbecues this weekend.
Yeah, we did have a 3-day weekend.
Yes,
I did
Well,
enjoy that.
I didn't.
I did.
All right, go on.
Sorry, Jim.
Yeah,
I did.
I've had like a 600-day weekend, so
That's cool.
Is that what the countdown is? At?
Oh man,
Count
that's
up.
rough.
yeah. So a couple barbecues, which are pretty nice. What else? Finally got into watching House of Cards.
Oh, yeah.
being
Good
told
for you.
probably every time we get together that I should watch House of Cards.
Good job.
So a few episodes in, I'm really liking it
Glad
so
after
far.
20 weeks you finally listened.
Yeah.
I remember like where you're at in the first few episodes because I tuned into that one after it had all debuted on Netflix, and I just remember Kevin Spacey's character, just the way he would talk to the camera, kind of breaking that fourth wall, but just really brought you into it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he's
just
so good in it.
Yeah, so good in it. And
Yeah, he is.
and I also got to say that woman who plays his wife,
Yeah.
smoking hot.
Yeah, Robin Wright.
Yeah, she was in
Smoking
the
hot.
Princess Bride, dude. She was in
Yep.
what else?
She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's been in a lot.
I like her.
She's also in Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Jen
She
A.
wa- Jen A. God, that's where I remember.
Jen
She's
A.
very elegant.
is, huh?
She's
Okay.
very elegant.
She
in
just
that.
look, she
Yeah.
just looks so
I totally
good,
agree.
You got a
sophisticated,
nice
Very
in,
stylish.
in those Ray-Bans with
Oh,
her
yeah.
hair slicked down and just
She's
running her
she's
business.
a hot
and-
lady.
Oh man,
Makes us guys feel better about later in life. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
She's got to be in her mid 50s
Yeah.
at least. Which, That's
Doesn't
she's-
matter.
She's still got it.
She's still
Whatever it is she's doing,
She's got it.
Robin. Whatever it is you're doing
Oh,
out
baby,
there,
she's getting here.
you're doing it right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's definitely
You're doing it right.
She's definitely looking good. That's cool. You're watching that.
Yeah. So enjoying that so far.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, just some gaming. Finally got back into Rome, Total War 2
cool.
again. Played actually a few hours of that today. Kind of wanted to get back up to where I lost my save game when I wiped my computer.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Diablo, continuing my Formula 1 2013 season.
Mm-hmm.
Up to
Are you playing?
4 races so far.
Are you playing Ayrton Senna? Is that his name?
Ayrton Senna? No.
Okay.
This is like
Oh man, that'd be cool.
the season mode is only for the current drivers.
Oh,
the
okay,
current,
gotcha.
Well, it's actually last year's season. The way they do their games, they release the game for that season after the season's over. It's kind of strange.
So you already know what happens, kind of.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously play out differently
Sure.
than it did in real life.
Alternate universe.
At the very end, you're leading in points or whoever it's
Yeah.
scored, and then they're like, "Nope, you lost."
No.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
No.
Nope, you
This
really
other guy
finished-
won.
Yeah,
Your
you,
flex
you
capacitor
really got
blew
0
out.
points because you're not a
Can't change
Formula One driver.
Right. Right.
So,
That's cool. So
yeah.
a lot of gaming.
Yeah, pretty much. I put a new hard drive. I told Mike last night. I put another
Solid
hard
state?
drive. No, I came up on some regular HDDs, so I
They
put
fell
a-
off a back of a
Is
truck.
that
Yeah.
price
Oh,
you
shit.
couldn't
I've been there.
refuse?
Yes, a
I've been there.
very good price.
Of the free variety.
So I put a
Can't beat
500
that.
gig one in there just for storage.
Yeah, of course.
because I only have the 2 solid states right now, so like works out perfectly.
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third world problems.
I think right now, if I want to remember something, I have to write it down in my little memo pad.
Yeah, I don't know how many post-its
On
I
your
have
iOS
just to brush my
5 or
teeth,
whatever the
wash
fuck
my
it is.
ass.
I'm fucked if I run out of ink with my pen.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be like the dark ages again. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
My week was cool too. Did you have anything else to add? I mean, I saw the new X-Men movie.
Nice.
Cool.
That was-
Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
Nice.
and that was a lot of fun. And after that, actually, I hung out with Mike. The drink fest went on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I had a couple beers.
Looks
before
like it
the
hasn't
movie.
stopped.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went into the bar. We talked for a while, had some beers, then I went home and played Diablo, had some beers. I'm too old for that. Like an all-day thing.
Yeah.
I'm good at like.
I'm good for an hour.
I'm good for like 2 hours, and then just hopefully sleep is next.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
get
it can't
so
be a,
sleepy.
I'm
It
getting
can't
so
be a
old now.
nap.
No.
If it's a nap, then you wake up and you're just like, bleh. Like God, put me out of my misery. But
Yeah.
that was actually pretty fun. Started lifting again. That
Good
was
for you.
cool. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. It's been almost 2 months. Still, do a lot of cardio, obviously, with the biking, but
Lifting Scout.
yeah, lifting scout. I'm lifting right now. 1.
God damn it, guys.
Put me down, you fucker. So that's cool. I played some Diablo, but I got Watch Dogs today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I keep going back to Diablo 3, though. Really?
On day one.
Yeah, I played for like an hour, and I'm like, I want to play Diablo.
Now,
Watch right back,
okay,
yeah.
so now before you we came in here and started recording this,
Mm-hmm.
you were in your living room playing that.
Right.
Now, is that the same game that I watched the promo for, where they showed like the 4 people working cooperatively?
No, that's The Division.
And okay, so it's a different game.
And The Division comes out 2015.
Okay,
Yes, that one I'm very excited about.
because
and
they look so similar.
They do. Yeah,
They
I
do,
mean,
actually, yeah.
I mean, the Division is more of a like massive multiplayer online RPG.
Okay.
At least that's what it's supposed to be. Who knows what it's going to turn out to be? But that one was delayed. So
Now that it's
this is
Same,
more sandbox.
Now that it's
It is. They're both
connectless.
Ubisoft.
well,
so-
Ubisoft,
Okay.
but
yeah.
that's
So there's why
Absolutely.
there's a similarity probably.
absolutely.
I'd love to see another Splinter Cell come out of that studio.
Well, I mean, they came out with one not long ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. There was one that came
Probably
out
last
last
Was
year.
that
It was last-
360?
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna,
was
have,
last
to, I'm
gen.
gonna have to pick that one up.
I think it was
Check
pretty
it out.
well.
It actually is pretty good.
Oh,
I
did
could
you
re-
play it?
Bargain.
I did not. I just based off the ratings.
Yeah, I
it got
think
rated pretty well,
it
and that
got
was
rated
actually
well.
the only Splinter Cell I haven't played.
Wow.
Yeah, so I probably should check it out. But what one is that called? It's Black something.
Blacklist?
It's a Blacklist.
Black
I think
Cell?
so.
Or I don't know.
Black Cops.
Black Sabbath,
Might be.
That it could be.
Black Socks,
Actually, I think that was it. Maybe it was Black Socks.
Black Stone,
I think it was Black Sox. Yeah.
Black jeans.
Black Flag.
Speaking of Black Cops, did
Black
you guys see the
Man.
new Battlefield announcement?
Black
I
Cox.
heard about it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Black
see-
Cops.
Oh, where it's going to be cops versus Black Cox versus robbers or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm going to
I guess
lunge
it's
into that one.
very
Police
racial.
related.
Yeah, it's very race related.
What do you know about it, Colin?
It's
about
not
cops,
much.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called Hardline.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty much as far as I know right now.
Wouldn't it be the blue line, the thin blue line? Isn't that what they?
Maybe. Behind enemy lines?
Yeah,
Between
that
enemy
too.
thighs?
Oh yeah, there you go.
The Shield.
The shield? Yeah, it could be that.
In Diana Jones.
NYPD Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could
exactly.
be that. So I mean, other than that, my week has been, a lot
Good.
it's been good.
Nice.
Any
nice.
Adriana news?
Yeah, she was in the good old office last week,
Oh,
and
dun, dun, dun.
I know I shared the
and by the good old
Fluids.
office,
We
Michael.
share fluids. Is that
by
what you're trying to say?
By the good old office, does she ever make it past the lobby?
Yeah, how much
I
you need
mean-
to work on your security?
Does she?
Yeah.
How does she get past?
Are you stationed in
You
like a
know,
porta potty on the
their
corner of a
front
street?
door.
there's
No.
like a counter, and that's all that separates like the quote unquote reception.
So does she just
To,
like
like,
Dukes
the
a
rest of the
Hazard over
office.
it? She just slides over and just
Just does a little.
yeah.
Corporate accounts payable. Nina speaking. Just
Yeah.
a moment.
No, she just walks in and she can see everybody in the office. It's a relatively small office.
Yeah.
But, so she brought me this week an anniversary gift. And that's funny. She brought me an anniversary gift, and
Watch the vidcast.
now, unbeknownst to me, I guess she is celebrating 1 year of fucking bugging me.
Oh, wow.
But she brought me a
celebration.
So this is beknownst to her, but unbeknownst to you.
Wow.
I've thought maybe it was 2 years.
You're like,
she
it
offended
feels
you didn't give her a
like
present?
So she
much
brought
longer.
me a commemorative balloon
Oh, wow.
that said 25 years.
Oh, God, I saw
God.
that. Yeah, you sent that.
And she brought me a card that said "Happy Anniversary."
Oh, wow.
I think I took a picture of that as well.
You know, we need to put this picture on the website.
A really
just so
janky
people
looking,
can see this.
She must have got it at a gas station or something.
Do you think she just has a list? Like, okay, I think her job is to just get people to sign up, period. After that, it's obvious.
Probably.
Obviously.
Like, do whatever you can.
So it's like, just make a list.
No
of
holds
people.
No, I
barred.
think she's like an agent. Like if you're an insurance agent,
Well,
like you
sure,
go to
but-
them for.
But once they're
your
signed
needs.
up, you're done. Right?
I have no idea how that
I think she's
that
just
firm
yeah.
works.
If she has enough time to do that, either
Well.
she doesn't work for them and she's like delusional. She just says that. She stole a bunch of business cards, used
God,
whiteout and
I don't
an
know.
expensive printer.
What if it is
Trying to
like,
lure you to
what
her
if it is
office?
like what Joe is proposing though, and she just, I mean, by this time she hates coming in to see
Oh,
you
yeah.
now, Michael.
But it's on- she's on-
She
it's
can't.
on her
She
list.
called me today.
She can't stand your face. She can't. And she's just like, "Fuck! I
Much
gotta go
like us.
see that guy again." Oh, just
Okay.
Yeah.
give me your business, and you'll never see me again. But you can't say that.
Yeah.
You
what
know, she
about,
can't-
What about that?
I hope it's that.
Like if
I
you
know
just
you don't.
I don't hope it's
No.
that. But
give her your business, and you will
I
never
don't want
see
her fucking business.
Ariana again,
don't.
Jeez.
ever.
I don't care. I mean, it's probably $5 a year.
No, it's probably great.
I just
She
fucking
probably
ball
wakes
it up and
she
throw
wakes
it.
up in the morning
Fire
and
at
goes, it's like Groundhog Day for her. She just
Yeah.
she relives
Beep, beep,
the
beep,
same
shit.
day every
Slam.
day. Yeah.
I wish her
God.
well. I really wish her well because she's definitely a hustler. I mean, she definitely tries hard, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
She has money
But
for
so, anyways,
presents.
a 25-year
Yeah, sorry,
balloon, and she
go on.
writes in the card, and she's like, "Oh, they ran out of 1-year balloons." I was like, "Okay, whatever." But yeah, and then she called me again today, and was like, "So I'm gonna be around again on Thursday. Are you gonna be there?" And I'm like,
53 weeks.
No, I'm not gonna be here on Thursday. I got things
53
to do. I'm
Okay.
gonna be out."
Okay. So it's like I
And she's
said.
like, "Well, I'll call again and just check
Damn.
in." I'm like,
This chick is nuts.
"She's just
She wants you
You're
to get
sitting
some
in there, you're like,
insurance.
no, I'm not here. I'm not in the office today. And
Well,
she's
you don't
like,
know how
I'm
many
looking
times-
at you
you're
right
on
now.
the phone saying no, you're not here. And she's like, "Well, I'm on my cell phone looking right at you." So yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
You know what I
Leave a
did?
message after the tone.
Since it's been hot, we've
Slip
had
into the men's room.
the office door just open to get a breeze.
Sure.
And she always wears these high heels. I can hear her walking up. So
Clickety-clack,
this is what I did last
clickety-clack,
week. I
clickety-clack,
immediately picked up the phone and was acting like I was on the phone.
No, she's not
Really?
on
Like
a
A
horse.
horse.
Yeah, well, this
That was
last
the
week,
joke, Joe. That was the joke.
last week she rode in on the horse.
Oh, man.
No, but I picked up the phone like I was on it, and I was like, "Oh, hey, yeah," and I was like,
Ooh, God.
motioning like I'm on the phone, like.
Oh man,
and
business.
She just stood there
She's
for
like,
a few.
"Oh, I'll wait."
She just she stood there for like a couple minutes. And I wasn't faking a conversation. I just acted like I was on hold or something. So
And then
I
it
was
starts ringing.
You need to act serious.
I
Get me somebody while I'm waiting for somebody.
You gotta pretend you're on the phone, and then you gotta get serious. Like, what do you mean it's cancer? Of course I'll be there in like 10, 15 minutes. Is it that bad?
She's like, "So you have 12."
yeah.
So you have 12 minutes.
Oh, it's cancer. Shit.
God.
Yeah, damn cancer.
Oh, you know cancer.
Oh man, next week, hopefully. I don't know. I might be.
It's the good cancer though. It's the
Yeah,
good
it's cool.
cancer. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
It's like good fats, like avocados and nuts.
Oh boy.
wow. So
Yeah. Wow.
it continues.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So it's like I said, Michael, when we were on the phone. All right. The next time she comes in, what you gotta do is just get this girl to pose with you
I
for a
know.
photo
I
op
know, I wanna
and
see a
put
picture
it
of this
on the
shit.
website.
I know. I was going.
But then
I was
she's gonna start
almost
thinking
just-
you like her, and
Our-
that's gonna fucking.
Well, okay, this
Cares.
isn't just
At this
for,
point, will it change anything?
Yeah, this isn't just for our listeners. This
I
is
don't
now
care.
for
I'm
us.
so rude to her
because nobody
because I'm
knows
annoyed.
what she looks
always
like.
comes in at the most inopportune times, for the most part. And I just like it's just
I'm taking a shit here.
It's just such a nuisance. But yeah, no. What
God, I
I
wish
tried
I
to
locked
do,
the
I
door.
told
Fuck.
Mike that I heard her coming. Right, so. Before I actually picked up the phone, I tried to put my
Oh my God, I'm coming.
phone on
that?
record. I tried to get a video going and just set my phone down.
Oh yeah, you
Like, I'm just
At
gonna
least
leave
hear
this
the
right
conversation.
here.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. So maybe next time.
Yeah.
maybe on Thursday. Who knows?
It'll have to
Hopefully.
happen.
Be like, yeah,
That might be
show
some-
up at
Yeah,
1:05.
I'll be ready for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then a net falls down on her. It's like catching Sasquatch.
Shoot her with an elephant dart.
Can you guys be there? Or just
Yeah, oh
beat the
yeah.
shit
I'll
out of
net
her
her.
like a piñata?
Oh God. There's actually candy shooting.
She
out.
walks
This
in,
is
we're just
great.
holding bats, just like.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's silly.
I have a
Hey.
stalker update.
That's funny. That's funny.
She's dead. We had to bury her body. Boy, Friday was interesting.
Yeah.
you
She
call
took a
it
long
Had to bury a
trip.
body.
I can already see it. Judge. Exhibit A. Podcast number 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't have talked about
Yeah.
Yeah, I
jeez.
know. Let the
Submitted
cat out of
for
the
your
bag.
it. We are not
No.
pro criminals.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not pro criminals. Is true.
We fucked up.
We are not good at murder. Zero practice.
Yeah.
I swear, it was those other podcast guys.
Yeah. There's this other
Yeah,
podcast.
Those
group.
other guys.
Goddamn guys. Mike Davis, what'd you do this week?
Well, it was as Colin mentioned, it was the Memorial Day weekend, so it was. I had.
For you too? Shit.
Yeah, I didn't have to work on Monday. It was nice, and I've been at the job long enough now where I got paid
Oh, wow.
to not be there, which
Jesus,
was
what are they on?
Amazing.
Like a
Yeah.
2-month payment?
60 days.
Exactly
plus.
right.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
60
Oh,
days.
wow.
Yeah, so I passed the probation period, got paid for the
I
past
was
day.
just
so.
joking.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
What did I do? You know, I
We hung out Friday.
hung out. Yeah, we hung out Friday, and then Saturday was just kind of non-productive. I didn't really
Recovery.
do a whole lot. Not even that. No, it was just I thought about going on a bike ride, and then I think I was still so fresh off of the Century. I was like, I don't really want to do that. And apparently, someone's dusting right now. What is
No,
that
that's
sound?
Scout. Scout has beads on him.
Maracas.
Oh, he's got the
Yeah.
beads
Lauren
on his.
put
That's
these
right.
Mardi Gras beads on him, and he's just itching the shit out of him. He's probably gonna get a toe caught. That's what usually happens. And he's like, yay!
He's like, oh great.
Hey, do you want me to take those? Come here. Let me take those beads off. I
Poor Scout.
get so mad. Come
Poor
here.
Scout.
Did he have to show
Come here, buddy.
his tits?
Yeah, no, he
That's
saw a lot
gross.
of tits.
All, yeah. I was
here.
gonna say if it was a
Come here.
female, all 6 of them, but he's not.
Come here, bud.
He doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else?
Exactly. It's
Defeated
just
my
one
job.
dog showed its tits, and he got like 9 of these.
Yeah.
He went to show his
There you go.
balls, but then he was like, "Wait, shit,
Wait.
I lost those."
Aw.
So
My first Mardi Gras.
So let's see so that Saturday was kind of low key, and then Sunday I actually had a date with a lady,
Oh,
new lady,
shit.
a new lady,
Another new lady.
a new lady.
Match.com.
Not bull.
Try it out. It
straight.
works.
Yeah,
Tinder.
I do. Yeah, there is
Grinder?
there is
Oh,
a
God.
there is a Match.com account with my chosen name on it out there right now in the wild.
Oh,
So
man.
Surfer
What happens if
88?
it just
It's
since
not
we said it
Surfer.
on air? We said it on air. They know your name, and
Yeah, a
then
bunch
you
of
just
Canadians
get
and Germans.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah, but
our
you-
one
yeah,
Asian
but no,
listener,
but you
our
can't-
4 Germans.
you can't go on there and search for my personal name because it won't come up. It's
Oh.
got to be the screen name.
Surfer?
No, it's not. Nothing like that.
Okay, what is it? Then?
Nothing. No, I'm not going to say it.
Seriously?
No, I'm not going to say it.
Our listeners
I
want to
like
know. I just got a
feedback.
question from Twitter. What's your
Yeah, right.
name on Match.com?
Sexy and
Nobody
Nobody,
wants to
guys,
know
it's
that
nobody.
name.
Check it
Nobody
out.
wants to know
Loves
that
Feed
name.
88.
So
Any-
how did it go?
anyway,
How did it go,
so
bud?
it went actually really successful.
Good.
Yeah, so we might hang out again, and our birthdays are coming up. That did happen, yes.
Oh my
shit.
God, jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Well,
It's kind of like your scenario
to
where
take-
you kiss and fuck.
to take a page out of the
guess
book
so.
of Mr. Picaro,
Yeah,
it,
geez.
it went straight from the K to the F.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then to the A. And then
God,
to the
yeah, well,
Thanks for
no.
letting me sleep over. My
Didn't do
dick
that.
is freezing. Oh wow, jeez. Go ahead and park it in my fucking
Yeah,
wiener garage.
my
into my
dick's
I don't want
cozy.
you to be
Boner
boner
garage. I
My-
just
Yeah,
Yeah,
boner
babe.
garage. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, finally
Very nice.
about that time. I'm just looking for high fives from anyone now. Apparently.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good week.
Yeah, it was a great week, and then Monday didn't do a whole lot either, and then Kings played, so we are now up 3 games to 1 against Chicago.
How good does that feel?
We are looking like the 2012 Stanley Cup championship team. So,
Oh God! Now you put it in record for official.
no, I have no doubts that we're gonna. I think we're gonna win this series, and then I think we're gonna go take the Rangers.
It's gonna be the Rangers, huh?
Yeah, I don't think Montreal's a chance. But
That's cool.
anyway, yeah. So had some drinks, hung out with some buds, had some sex. And now it's
great.
Tuesday.
Wait, I'm glad you didn't mix those
Yeah.
all together.
Hang out with some buds and have some sex.
Fucked them,
Nope.
and had some
No,
beers
I was
after.
very careful about
And a
that.
cigarette. Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely.
I was very careful about
And
that.
had some sex.
So I mean, we were kind of confused on what we were going to do for this podcast. I actually did a little bit. I did a few more, basically stinky pinkies,
Okay.
rhyme times. If you guys don't mind trying a few before we move
I
on
do
to the next
mind,
section,
but-
you do?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to start
Just
off with.
fucking like that.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
yeah,
So
I-
obviously, just so you know,
Don't
to
mind
tell
either.
the listeners, whatever I say, the answer are 2 words that rhyme.
Yep.
In this case, it's a tropical fruit dance.
Bama's going to be going nuts over these.
That's
by the
not
way.
it. No, I
No,
don't think that's.
that's not-
one of
none
the-
of that
Tropical
rhymes.
fruit dance.
Tropical fruit dance.
Mongo bongo.
You're close.
Mango Tango.
There you go.
Oh,
Adhesive, gross.
Sticky dicky.
You're close.
Gross.
You're close.
A sticky icky.
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 You gotta say it twice. That's right.
Sticky icky.
All right,
icky.
monkey fuck.
Ape
rape?
gape.
Ape rape.
Oh, ape
that's-
rape?
No,
Gape.
Yeah.
Ape and
Grape.
not
Grape ape.
you guys are those are good.
Beagly.
monkey. What was it? Monkey.
Monkey fuck.
Simian
I was gonna say Simeon. I was gonna say Simeon Bimian.
Yes.
Primate procreate.
That's not bad.
shit,
but-
yeah, that's pretty
all
good.
of your guesses so far have been really good, but not correct.
Have any of our guesses so far been better than the actual answer that we're looking for?
Close, yeah. They've been pretty
Okay.
up there.
Oh, this is some.
Do you guys are you guys done?
Monkey fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone said gorilla yet?
No.
Thrilla, gorilla,
Gorilla
gorilla, thrilla.
That's a good one too. All right, I'm just gonna say it. Orangutan bang. All
Ah.
right.
okay.
How about
Safe.
vagina scaredy cat?
Pussy.
You're really close.
Pussy wussy.
There you go. How about this? Jungle drum.
Jungle drum.
Congo bongo.
Yes,
Dang,
good job.
very nice.
Colin.
Inexpensive look.
Cheap.
Cheap chic.
That's close.
Cheap
Yeah.
peak.
Cheap peep. I was
Peep.
looking for, but that I'll take it.
Uh,
All right.
Dick destroyer.
Cock shock.
That's good, but no.
Cocks. Dick.
Just a few more. This is
crotch botch.
That's really good too.
Dick. Dick.
Yeah.
Dick kick.
No.
Dick kick.
Yeah.
No.
Dick destroyer.
Dick. Oh, you already said dick. Then negates my
Dong bomb.
answer.
That's not bad. It doesn't rhyme. I mean, really close to rhyming.
Destroyer. Dong Kong. Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Was my nickname in high school.
How about Woody Wood?
Woody Woodpecker. Woody Wood Kicker. Woody Wood.
Pecker record.
There you
Oh,
go.
Pecker Wrecker.
Dick destroyer is pecker wrecker.
Mike picked out the wrong part of that.
Yeah, I grabbed the. I grabbed
You're
the
gonna
first
love this
part.
one, guys.
Should have grabbed the last part.
White boy bunk beds.
Cracker stacker.
Holy shit! That was so good. All right, this one that
That's
was
funny.
really good.
That's funny.
And this is my last one: midget toilet blowjob.
Munchkin Blumpkin.
It is.
Oh my god!
All right, so
Nice,
Very nice.
all
Very
right,
nice.
good,
very
good,
nice.
very nice, everyone.
Did you
Nice
write those,
job.
Joe, or those
Yeah, I
somebody
did.
sent those in?
I mean, if anyone wrote them, I didn't
Oh,
know
okay.
about it, but yeah, I threw in a few. I just
Surprisingly enough, somebody wrote those exact ones.
oh shit. I am so surprised you got Cracker Stacker.
Yeah, right away too.
Yeah, not even you didn't hesitate at all. So.
Yeah, sometimes it
That's
just
funny.
comes to it, you know.
Oh.
So what about the news? I mean, there's been some stuff going on. Anything that you wanted to talk about?
Well, obviously the Xbox thing,
Yeah.
the price reduction, and Connect doing away of for the price reduction.
So I mean, just to kind of talk about that, the Kinect makes the Xbox different because automatically you have voice commands to navigate throughout the interface. You have the camera. You have all these different options that are just built in, and it creates kind of a different experience. Even though it's still kind of clunky, it's really great. I mean, even when I own one, and when I watch Netflix, I don't even touch the controller.
Yeah.
I just say everything. You know,
Yeah.
tell it to pause, tell it to play. Xbox Select, tell it which one.
Several times.
No, actually,
Xbox pause.
and here's
Xbox pause.
and here's-
Xbox pause.
Here's the thing I realized.
Xbox pause.
Here's the thing I realized about it is I have that sound bar that's right below my Kinect, so I have to actually switch it out to like HDMI 1, like away from the TV, or it just floods it with audio. Can't
Yeah.
hear me.
Really?
Yeah. So that was actually the major issue. So I kind of figured that
Improved
out.
it?
Yeah, I mean, it was just because there was sound coming through. So it actually works really good.
Yeah.
Certain things don't work as well, but ultimately, I was sad. I was sad when I heard this was coming out because I think it's good financially, because now people will see two systems that are the same price
Yeah.
that to do the same things. But for me, it's kind of like if you could there was an amusement park that came out and everything was connected to your phone. And it was awesome if you could adapt to it. You adapt to it, excuse me. So you go around and, you could just get onto rides using your phone or purchase things, do everything. And then they just did away with it because other amusement parks weren't doing that.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the part that bothered me. It's like, there's so much that could happen.
Yeah.
And they just went away with it.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's
and I-
been only a few months.
Right, and I get it. I mean, sales figures.
7 months?
As a businessman, I get it. And you want to make your money. You want to catch up. And the competition is what makes them create games that compete with each other. So
Right.
the competition is great.
Right.
And I want that. But it was just sad to see them fold in this one because I just really felt like that's what made it totally different from what anything else I bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought an iPhone 5. It's just like my 4. It's just like my 3. I bought, I don't know, Blu-ray players. It's the same as the last ones. This was totally different. This was a different experience for
Right.
me. Yeah, and though it had its frustrations, and though I joked about it, it was something really cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because now you're not going to see what those developers, they can't put the resources, the money towards these big, what we're hoping were AAA kind of games for the Kinect.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
might. I mean, you
know.
might still though, because there are still people out there who
Yeah.
have there's an
But-
install base. Plus, they're not going to
But
discontinue the
as-
Kinect altogether.
No,
You're
but
still
as
gonna
a
be able to
publisher,
buy it,
but listen,
right?
as a publisher right now, if you've done this before, the faster the game comes out, the quicker you make money.
yeah.
And so why would they have all these extra things for Kinect when they could just get the game out without
Well,
Now,
experimenting?
Microsoft
I mean-
Studios, I'm sure, will
Sure.
still do that.
And that's
but-
exactly what happened last time with Kinect. Microsoft Studios ran with it because they wanted to push it. Other companies really didn't, not too
But
much.
here's the thing.
But did it get to be such a big thing that it was a necessary pack-in with the next
well, that's what we were
console
hoping for. We
iteration?
wanted.
That's
I was curious
exactly
what they were
we're
going to do with
talking
it.
about.
Because
Yeah.
I remember, when it was, hey, you can get this cool thing called Kinect now, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
there's, the dancing, and they did I think
You could
maybe they
tell
did
it to
a couple
reload, switch weapons. There was some
workout
stuff, yeah.
apps. It's like we had it at work, and we played it on employee fun days and whatnot, and it was cool, but I, at least for me, in my experience, I didn't see the killer app come out.
Exactly.
for it,
And
that it
that's
was just-
exactly
that's
right.
part
And
of
it
the
now
problem.
won't happen.
Oh my god!
And now it won't happen because it's not part of it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say is I really think it is something special. I really do. I really think it is something that is different. I think it's something that actually makes you navigate through the UI much easier. Like right now, to get to settings, you have to flip over to like 10 screens, click it, go to this new section. You just say Xbox settings, it goes right to it.
Yeah.
That's it shortcuts everything.
But I mean, how much is that saving you? Like 5 seconds? I mean, in the grand scheme of the experience,
Probably a little more, but yeah, but that's the experience. I mean, right now it's about instant gratification. It's about like something different. And right now, I don't even have to pick up the controller. I can turn it on, watch Netflix, tell it to stop, tell it what to play, without even touching a controller.
My wife liked it.
She
likes it.
Yeah, it's totally different from anything that I've experienced, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
right? So
It's just, I mean, it's not necessarily gone. Microsoft still is going to, be pushing.
they're still
it.
going to support it,
but
they
just
put way too much money into the development.
I guess I don't
of
know.
the Kinect itself, the hardware itself.
I mean, if the Xbox disappears completely, then yes, of course, this was a great move. I get it, but it's just sad to see that fold because it's like you have this kind of vision, of what you're going for.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that. I appreciated them trying something different, because honestly, if it's just like a computer in a box that I play games, we have that on desktops. We have those things. It's not a different experience. I bought a different experience. That's why I chose Xbox One.
Yeah. I got to say, I mean, personally, for me, I could care less.
You couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less. Yes.
You could
Thank
not
you for correction.
care less.
I could care more. For me, being a gamer that plays primarily in a room, sitting at a desk, the Kinect,
the PC platform.
Well, no, I mean, I play 360 at my desk. I play on my monitor, right up against my desk. The Kinect just like, I mean, it was going to be something that would be hard for me to fully utilize.
Okay.
In its existing form, and I guess the possibility of what it could do just never intrigued me at all. I think we've seen.
I think if you sat with it a while, you'd change your mind.
Yeah,
Even just the voice control.
I had a Kinect for the 360, and it got put back in the box within a month.
Oh, sure. I personally think it's way different than
it didn't
the
have the
Kinect One.
voice functionality.
Yeah, I mean,
that
it does
now.
I think it's been proven time and time again that stuff like this to most gamers is a novelty.
Is it another power
we've
glove?
seen
That's Microsoft's
It's
fault
not
in
another
this
power
case.
glove. That's
Well,
ridiculous to say.
it's not a power
It's
glove.
just the analogy
Yeah.
of another way to control the game.
Yeah.
No, because that thing came and died.
But
and
Mikey-
it was like,
Well, but
Right,
we look at
right,
something
but
like you look at something like the Wii, for instance. The
Yeah,
Wii was
exactly.
giant, and then everybody got their fill, and it went away.
Yeah.
Sure.
They do the Wii U, and Nintendo's dying now. You know, they're trying to do something different, and
Oh, they're dying in the console.
and get
No,
well.
No,
that's what
but
I'm
that's
saying.
their
and
that's their
gamers are
fault for
proving-
different reasons, in my opinion.
Well,
that's because of third-party
Absolutely.
support.
Yep.
Their first-party stuff, which is what uses their console to the fullest, that is
It's
exceedingly
incredible.
good
Yeah.
and highly rated.
everybody loves
and that's what
Mario.
sells the systems. That's what
Everybody
sells the
loves
hardware.
Exactly.
Zelda.
I
And
still don't
that's
think
where-
it would make a difference. So.
That's where because Microsoft didn't make a difference. That's where they fucked up. They should have had a title ready to go and say this is what you guys need, but they didn't have it obviously.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they didn't, they didn't put all their eggs in one basket, but they didn't. The eggs had no yolks. I mean,
Yeah,
almost. It's
it's
like
true.
they were.
because I will tell you, when I first bought it and started playing with it, I was amazed by the voice control, and I still use it.
Yeah.
And that was something that made me realize, wait, this isn't just a fad. I'm still using it. I'm using it every single time I turn on that thing.
Is it because you have to though?
No, I don't have
No.
to at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I don't disagree that it's, cool and that it serves a purpose and that it, makes things a lot easier and streamlines things and everything like that. And granted, for what Microsoft is going for, like an all-in-one, do everything box, like, it has its purpose. It serves its merits. But as far as, people still, it's the first real generation where they've tried to come out and be like, this is your end-all, be-all, do everything box. And it's like, I think, most people buying this stuff are looking at it and being like, this is a video game system. I've bought video game systems for, 25 years,
Yeah.
and they've all done the same thing.
I can tell you right now, I mean, I disagree because if it was the same price and did the same things, people would really enjoy it. I think more people would choose it because it had more options.
Yeah.
And then I think people would use it. And
Sure.
with all that data, they would be like, wow, okay, they like this. But it costs money. And that's the problem. And that's really what the heart of the matter is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
about money.
no, it's
Yeah.
it's
It's about
definitely
money
a business
because
decision.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, if you were all on this the Xbox One, I would be Skyping you guys. I would be doing all the things that it has, those options. But we don't have that. We don't have that base. There isn't that install base. So,
Yeah.
but I still use the voice controls. I use all this stuff that I need to. I've actually even used the workout programs where they're checking out like you're getting rated as you move,
Yeah.
and it's really amazing.
So, is it more the fact that you think that stuff in the future is now not going to become because it's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
part
Exactly.
of everybody's
Yeah, exactly.
Connect? Okay.
Yeah, because
And that's my concern. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because how can a developer now, like when originally, let's say that whatever their projections were for the first year, the first 2 years, first 3 years,
Yeah.
now that's going to be cut. I don't even. I mean,
Yeah.
by a huge
Oh,
margin.
huge amount. What's the point?
So,
I mean, developer
Why
fee
would
costs
they
cost so much.
They may
you know?
just cut bait with whatever project they're already working on.
Are you saying just because not everybody's going to have they're
I mean,
working
What's the
with
point of
Connect
putting the
thing
money
in
in
there?
the
money?
Yeah.
What's the point of
So if
producing?
they start
this?
selling a ton of those without the Connect, what's the point of investing in it?
Yeah.
Let's just make
Well,
games.
I mean, I agree, and I think it's being split down the middle. You guys already having that, so you're already invested in it. And me and Mike looking at the other side, we're not.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I said, I'm a person that doesn't sit in a living room and play a game.
Sure.
So it's like the Connect was going to be limited to me.
But
anyway.
see, I don't know if
Right.
I agree with that because I don't use the camera. And I had a Connect before, and I did not use the old Connect.
Yeah.
I used it for about 3 weeks, and I was like, this thing's bullshit.
Yeah.
Now I have a Connect in my... This isn't me just having an Xbox and wanting everyone to have one. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'll get a PS4 any day of the week if everyone has one. That's not the issue. The issue is I'm using that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm using it every time I turn on that
Yeah.
Xbox.
But
Now it's not an option.
you could, I mean, in the same thing, you could, if I wanted that voice connectivity, you could build that in so that you could do all that stuff through just a microphone that's built in. You don't need a whole, other peripheral.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
that's fair.
So
Sure.
the camera stuff, I wouldn't get full use of. And like, like you said, you don't use it very much. It signs you in because it sees you, but other than that, there's not much.
I mean, it's
use
early.
for
I
it
mean,
right
honestly,
now.
the reason I don't use it a lot is because I've played like 3 games on that thing, 4
Yeah,
games. I mean,
yeah.
it's early,
Yeah.
and that's the whole thing. I was excited to see what it would do,
Yeah.
and now I'm not excited because now it's not. It's optional, is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
So it just kind of
They
takes away
cheapened
that.
it.
They did. They
totally
cheapened
cheapened
it. So
But you got to also think
by $100.
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
by $100. Yeah.
Like for the consumers like me and the people who live, or might live in places where it's not as convenient for them to have a Connect set up in their thing. Now what if games started being developed like that, where it was, Connect was an absolute necessity for this game to work properly, and then there's people that now have these Connects or Xboxes in small rooms or at desks.
It works a lot better in small rooms this generation.
Well,
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just-
I can't put
I-
a Connect like this on my desk and have it work properly. I need to be, you have to be
That's-
sitting back.
Is that
several
true?
feet.
Do you know if that's true?
Field of vision.
No, I understand that,
There's
but
some, I'm sure some distance, some
maybe some, yeah. But I mean, that's the whole thing. I just feel like there's some assumptions here.
Yeah.
There are some assumptions, and I think having a Connect right in front of you that you can talk to and have it navigate is kind of crazy. It's an experience. It really
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I
It
don't-
really is.
I don't
That's all
doubt
I'm
that.
saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's just a different experience, and I wanted it's next generation. I want a
yeah.
new experience. If it was 4K, then I'd be like, this is a new experience. This
Yeah.
is totally different resolution.
Now, in that argument, with that experience, I think that is a totally valid point in that, yes, it is a new experience.
Yeah.
Now, for someone who doesn't own an Xbox One
Right.
and any of the new functionality, all of the things that you have access to, to play the argument on the other side of that, I've been over to your place enough times where I've been able to take part in that functionality, to see how it works, how cool it is, how you're able to utilize it to deepen that, that experience, and I may even go as far as to say that relationship that you could have between yourself and the console and the game experience, right?
I
Sort of-
disagree,
It's
but
Sort
go
of
on.
her like thing.
You just
Yeah, because I've spent hours with this thing.
okay.
I mean, but go on. Go on. What were you gonna say?
Okay. All right. Well. I mean, from what I'm saying is I've seen enough, but I'm not sold on it.
Okay,
So
that's fine. But see, that's the whole thing. Now no one will be. So that's fine. I mean, they tried something new.
Yeah.
And I liked that. I liked the fact they were trying something new.
okay.
And it actually, you know what? For the most part, it did work well. I know I joked about it and stuff, and I know I'm defending the system to a degree, but it's something different.
Yeah.
It's something different, and it really did change things because it wasn't navigation anymore. It was just tell it what to do,
Yeah.
and that was cool. That was cool. Now, gaming wise, yeah, they didn't dip into it too much. The exercising thing was actually pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, I've heard people discuss and they talk about it. It's like nothing uses it. Like I mean,
Right.
even like something like Titanfall, that's a Xbox One, Xbox exclusive, like
Right.
makes no use of it. It's
Now, did Microsoft leave the decision to use Kinect functionality or not up to the developers themselves?
I believe so. Yeah.
It always is up to them,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they only
don't think
force
they
certain
force it
things.
on-
Like
yeah.
sometimes they will force multiplayer. I've heard of stuff like that, but it's been a while since they've gone into those terms.
So is it arguable to say that some of the top developers that were making content for the Xbox One originally took a look at this when they got their dev kits like 6 months before Xbox One hit the market and said, I don't know about this.
Yeah, maybe they just
Maybe.
weren't interested. But I'm
I
sure
mean,
on the
it-
reverse side, there are people that were interested in seeing what they could do with it.
I think
Yeah.
it takes a lot of research and development, and that costs money.
I think Harmonix is working on something.
Yeah, there's a few people that are.
Guitar
Yeah.
Hero air guitar?
And that takes time. I think that takes time for them to start seeing how games will use it.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it's the voice control I was really interested in. So, anyways, that
I
it
think
was kind of a bummer.
I mean I think that stuff's awesome. I mean that'd be cool to have.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you don't even have you can just sit back in your lazy boy and not
you
even
don't
have to
have
touch
to do
anything.
anything.
Yeah.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, Xbox on, go to Netflix, select one. It will just
Yeah.
start our show.
You know what
Pause.
they're probably going
Yeah,
to do?
yeah.
Is they're probably going to, perfect the tech a little more,
Yeah,
and then sell it to like a fucking TV, manufacturer.
yeah.
And you start seeing on TV.
Yeah, you guys. I
Yeah.
can tell you right now, just from my experience, I feel like you're gonna start seeing it on other
Sam's,
peripherals.
TV turn on, or go to this channel, go that. I mean, well, I think we probably beat it at
Yeah, we did.
at this point, but
Yeah.
I'm
So,
not gonna,
so yeah, we'll see what happens. But hopefully that
I know
gives
I've-
them the edge.
I know I've read that I think it was GameStop. I guess they're already getting a lot more requests for the new Xbox.
I mean, it's
I wonder.
money generated. Yeah.
connectless
Yeah.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
You know what? At this point, I just hope that they make some money so the
Yeah.
system stays alive
It's the
because
competition you
I've
want.
already invested.
I think
in
it's
it, so.
I think it's doing well enough to stay alive and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
they're
it'll
I would
fine.
hope so.
definitely move
They're
more
fine.
units.
Yeah.
Well, we got some listener questions.
Do you want to do? How many do we have?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we do. We definitely have one
Oh, okay.
from a listener. That's from our dear
See.
listener Phil.
Only
I
one
was
we
gonna.
need.
Did you guys think anything
Phil?
when I sent you?
Actually, I really like that. Let's start with yours. Go ahead.
Well, I mean that was just an idea I thought of, but I was thinking about the other day. I was like, what if I kind of curious to know like what's the craziest thing you guys have ever witnessed, like in seen
It's so
done
sad.
maybe, but
as
yeah.
as I gotten older,
Wow.
I feel like some of that stuff kind of gets cheapened because you've seen so many ridiculous things. I mean, recently Mike and I went on a bike ride. We saw a guy die.
Oh really?
Yep.
So there was a guy on a motorcycle that we just actually pulled up right when he was just crashed,
Wow.
and so we sat there for a while, and they pulled up and
He was-
cut his
yeah,
jacket,
yeah,
and
he was
we're-
dead in the street.
and he was dead in the street.
Wow.
Shoot.
And
Yeah.
it was right at this. Actually, it was right before Christmas, so we started talking about how this guy was probably just doing like his last minute Christmas shopping, and you start playing these kind of
Scenarios
in your head,
right?
yeah, and it just gets scary. You feel so fragile, life is so fragile. So that was my most recent, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a lady at my work. She went into cardiac arrest, and that was really scary.
Oh really?
Whoa.
Yeah, so
What did you do?
well, we called the paramedics, yeah, and they came in, and the scariest part was when they came in. They were like, "Hey, miss, are you okay?" And then they saw how she was reacting, and immediately they just all started yelling whatever. I don't know what kind of jargon, but it was like, yeah, this, cardiac or whatever. And then they just started, zapping her.
Had she ordered the crispers?
No, okay. that was not the issue. Yeah, no.
Cardiac crispers.
I heard that she choked.
Oh, really?
She was choking.
Oh, God.
And they found a piece of like steak that was like the size of my palm, half of my palm, like
right there, huh?
So that was
sucked down a
that was
ribeye.
pretty scary.
Esophagus.
That was pretty scary.
Wow.
I mean, when I was younger, I saw this horse get scared by her lawnmower, kick off this girl from the horse, and it ran up towards the freeway.
And got hit by a truck?
I don't know.
Oh,
but I mean, as a kid, you see that, and you're like, man, this is going to be bad.
I was almost a little excited about that. Did you see my face?
Woo! Pink
It's
mist.
like, and it got hit? Oh.
Please.
Yeah. So
He's crossing his fingers and toes, and this horse died. They called him Mr. Dead.
Flicka, no!
Mr. Dead.
yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of really weird experiences, but those are some ones that I guess are edited for television. I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you guys?
Well, I actually had a close encounter. I'd say not close encounter. It's like I hit encounter. I was, I think I was 17 years old, and I was on my way home from a job interview, and this was my first job. I was working at a movie theater, or would have been working at a movie theater. And I was driving my mom's Astro van, and I'm on my way home, and I'm on the 118 freeway, and there's this stretch of freeway between the last exit in Simi Valley and the first exit of Moore Park.
Right.
And it's just super dark. There's no street lights. I'm sorry, Michael. There's no street lights, and it's just this straight stretch of road. And the only thing that separates it is just a mound of dirt between the two lanes of opposing, directions, and then nothing but hills. And I, growing up out there for 19 years, I'd driven this stretch of road hundreds of times probably. So I'm on my way home. I'm not thinking about much. I got the radio on. I'm kind of stoked because I think the interview went well. I think I'm going to get the job. It's 6:30 at night, and sun's kind of going down. And as I'm driving, I noticed that there's something on the freeway.
Oh God!
As I'm getting closer and closer, it's a deer on the 118
Whoa,
freeway.
yeah.
And I immediately start to panic. And my first initial reaction is to, oh my God, I got to stop. I look in the rearview mirror, and there's a car right behind me.
Oh,
and so, I'm thinking, I can't slam on the brakes, change lanes, try and get out of the way. I look in the side view mirror, and there is someone like on the fender. And it was like the perfect storm. I was like, fuck, I can't do anything. So what I do is I'm coming up on this deer. I get over, I pull to the left, and I'm getting over to the farthest that I possibly can without going off of the paved freeway into the gravel, because I'm going 65. I don't want to lose control. And so I'm just hoping to God that this deer sees me coming and maybe tries to just hop, skip, and jump out of the way. It does none of that.
Deer in headlights.
And just looks at me and is like, it challenges my van. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to hit this thing. And I hit it. And I hit
Really?
it. Yeah. And I hit it. And it kept moving about into the middle of both lanes. And this is Moore Park, so it's a fast lane and a slow lane, and that's all you get.
Man.
And so I don't know how it didn't hit any of the other cars or whatnot, but I was in this van, so obviously the amount of force that I had was going to outweigh the deer. And what happened was I clipped the tail of the deer, and the force of me hitting the deer caused its head to hit the passenger side door, the front door, which knocked that in, and then it boomeranged it off onto the side of the road. And I never saw it again, but immediately...
Neither did anyone.
Immediately.
Poor Bambi. That was the day Bambi died.
The car slowed down. I don't even know if it was firing on all 6 cylinders anymore, but I just... And so, so I mean, I just replaying that in my head, going, oh my God, I just hit a fucking deer on the 118 freeway in
of all places.
Simi fucking Valley Moore Park.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not driving the road in Montana or going up to Lake Arrowhead for the weekend. I was like, I'm on my way home from the movie theater. This is bullshit.
Jesus.
And and then so I get home and my mom and dad are watching TV in the living room. I've got this look on my face.
News.
Yeah, and I walk into the room.
The van needs some work.
My mom looks at me and immediately she knows something's up. And she just goes, "Oh shit, what?" She didn't say shit. I added that for.
God damn it, motherfucker! What's going on?
She said, "You son of a bitch!"
She said, "You little fuck,
stupid ass son, what?" and my dad, my dad says, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I just hit a deer with the car." And he did not believe me, which he later admitted. He said, Mike, I didn't believe you until I walked outside and I saw the blood on the side of the door and the tuft of fur on the grill. that you hit a deer. Yeah. But that was pretty real.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, the actual... I think I tell that story only because it was the actual act of physically hitting
Yeah, that must have felt horrible.
something with the car. Just the loud knock sound and having it hit the door and just...
Oh, yeah. It sounds so violent.
I mean, yeah, and just seeing myself advance on this animal at such a quick rate.
Oh.
Yeah. It
Wow.
is
That's crazy.
pretty insane.
Well, I think what brought up this subject was I was, for whatever reason, driving around near my house and was reminded of this a few years back. I think I was out riding my bike and had noticed that there was a lot of like helicopter activity, police helicopters flying overhead out in the reservoir near Chatsworth.
All right.
And I guess there was a police standoff with a porn actor who was distraught over something. And
Oh my God, I remember this. We
yeah.
talked that night, I think.
Probably, yeah. And
So this is pretty recent then. I mean,
Relatively.
it was a few
within
years
the last
ago,
few
yeah.
years.
All right.
but this guy was up like on the top of these like rocks, like this cliff. It was probably 100, 200 feet down, maybe, or something like that. And
It's a good drop.
yeah,
Good drop.
yeah. And
no joke.
I watched him. I was kind of far away, so he was. I could pretty much just make him out. And I watched as the police slowly crept up on him, and then I watched him back off the ledge and just fall off this ledge. And
Yuck. Yeah, that is insane.
I
So
mean,
that
I
was
didn't-
on the news, right?
Yeah.
Now, did he get shot at all, or did he shoot anyone?
I think that I don't remember the whole story. I don't remember what exactly happened, but just watching him back off, knowing like that was it. I mean, I didn't. Fortunately, you couldn't see the bottom, so like I didn't have to watch him bounce off the rocks below.
That's
But
so insane.
the first 100 feet, just watching this like black little stick figure in the distance tumble off these rocks, I was just
Jesus.
like, holy shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know you saw that much.
Yeah.
I
no,
didn't realize
watched.
you saw that much either.
I saw the whole thing with the exception of the very bottom.
God.
But I mean that was by far the craziest thing I've ever seen. The other thing I could think of was accident on the freeway. I mean, I think I've seen probably several accidents, but this one stands out because I think it happened like right next to me. So I was driving along on the 101, and this car gets on the on-ramp or whatever, and I guess they're not paying attention to what's in front of them. And this guy's already hitting like 60, 70, like by the time he gets up to the freeway. And there is cars in the slow lane, like doing 50.
Yeah.
And I watch this guy slam on his brakes, swerve to the left, the car fishtails, and I watch him, doing 60 just straight into the
Jesus.
guardrail at the side.
60's
and this
probably-
happened like 2 lanes over. He was like right next to me.
Jeez.
And I watched it and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
And I was
wow.
like, I called 911 and I was like, yeah, this guy just fucking head on to the guardrail doing
God
60.
damn.
Yeah.
So do you think 60 is probably like what 110 kilometers per hour for our international listeners?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think it's like 103 or something.
103,
like that.
all right.
I don't, yeah.
Just to put it in perspective for all our fans in Japan.
All
Yeah.
7 of them.
I'm just saying.
Say it.
Just saying.
I'm sure they're aware as much as we are.
107
the
kilometers
reverse,
per hour.
yeah.
Head-on
They
collision.
lost about 4 cups of blood. Should we convert that?
4 liters.
Their
12.
blood squirted 8 inches. Should we do that in centimeters?
Paramedics came onto the scene and immediately brought the protractor out to
Yeah,
figure
exactly.
out.
The abacus.
Oh boy.
What about you, Mike? Anything come to
You know,
mind?
one thing comes to mind. Yeah, I've been, in my life, I've actually been in some pretty serious accidents, car accidents and boating accidents and
Really?
yeah,
Sandwich accidents.
yeah, that's happened.
Worst
Sure.
kind.
But one thing that comes to mind
Eat it
that
fresh.
was just because
12-inch
car
hoagie.
accident. A lot of people have been in car accidents. Unfortunately,
Sure.
things happen. Whatever, but everybody's okay.
Yeah, law of averages.
But so this one particular night, I was out with my sister. I was maybe like 17 years old. It just kind of started driving. She got real sick, and we were out in fucking Montebello or
Sick,
something.
throwing up sick.
She was just very ill. Yeah, I don't know
needed
exactly what
needed
she
to
had.
go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Consumption.
was pretty much incapacitated. She couldn't drive. So I had to drive home from Montebello, 17 years old, new driver. And so we're heading up the 5 and right before you get to the 60 or right before the 60, there's a stretch of the 5 freeway that's 2 lanes. Okay? So
So you mean 2 lanes, 1 in each direction, or 2 lanes
Yeah.
in both directions?
no, the northbound traffic has 2 lanes.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm passing through this underpass, or I'm approaching an underpass, and I'm just like, it's late at night. I'm not all there. I'm nervous.
Something doesn't
I'm trying
feel
to pay
right.
attention, but all of a sudden I see headlights,
Oh, shit.
and I'm like,
Oh,
I
God.
can't tell. It's dark. It's like
Yeah.
11 at night, or
damn it.
maybe later, and I'm like, I can't tell where they're at. I can't gauge. And then all of a sudden, I
Fucking
see
Batman.
there in the northbound. On the northbound side of the freeway,
Oh my
heading
God.
southbound.
Oh,
And
shit.
we intersected in this 2-lane stretch right here because then it opens up. But yeah, it was a fucking huge boat of a car, like an old caddy or something.
Going the wrong way.
Drove right by me.
Oh,
Going the wrong
God.
way.
Holy
Going the wrong way.
shit.
Yeah, on the 5 freeway. Yeah. So, and I was so nervous. I was like a fucking deer in headlights. But I was just stayed in my lane and just was slowed down and,
Jesus.
But my sister kind of came to. She was like laying on the back seat. Or she must have had her head up a little bit, just like looking at, out the windshield. And she was like, she got freaked out. Obviously, I was just like
Yeah.
panicked. But yeah, I mean, it was just that's a
Yeah.
crazy thing. Like,
Oh, no,
Dude,
absolutely.
yeah.
Wow. Did she thank you for saving her life after that?
actually, you know what? It's funny you say that because she was so sick. I actually had to take her to the hospital the next day.
Oh,
And they
God.
said if she didn't go to the hospital, that she would have had serious problems.
Okay,
Her-
wait, was this alcohol poisoning, or
No,
was she
no,
just
no, no.
like
No, something happened with
diabetic
her
under the weather,
her
or-
gallbladder or something.
Oh, wow,
And,
so
and her
serious.
bile started backing up.
Oh,
And
God.
she was getting
Oh,
really,
no, that
really
is-
ill. She was
that
in the
is
hospital
serious.
for like a week.
Yeah,
That
this
is
was
serious.
not-
So on top
Yeah.
of all that,
Yeah.
that happened, and then on that same trip, some fucking probably another drunk. Obviously, that person was drunk. They got on
Yeah,
the
that's
freeway on the
crazy.
wrong way.
Yeah.
that's usually how that happens.
And somebody crashed in the fucking guardrail later that drive home.
Oh,
a
really?
big old fucking like pedophile van, just
Oh, God,
fucking
windowless, yeah.
just fucking
The free candy
Yeah.
rape van.
you know what? I dodged a lot of bullets.
A lot of
Yeah.
bullets
One night.
in one night.
In one night, yeah.
That's crazy.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Michael.
that was interesting.
Wow. Wow. Good, well, good question.
You probably dodged a lot.
I was hoping
of
for
bullets
some
for a lot
hopefully
of nights
lighthearted
with all
Well, being in
answers, but
Montebello,
yeah,
I
I know, this
probably
is all
dodged
day,
some
yeah.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Craziest thing I saw was Jesus. So I was just sitting there, and Jesus came out. It was great.
You know what's funny?
Hang out, had a sandwich.
I don't know.
Sandwich.
I don't know if anybody else feels the same way, but every time I hear certain words, I have to say them in an accent.
Like
and,
what?
And Montebello has always been one of those names.
Okay.
It's like a regular name for a city
Sure.
in California, but every time
So
I hear
say it.
Montebello, I was
Let
like,
me hear it.
Montebello.
Yeah,
Like
nailed
Italian,
it.
right?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
good.
It's a Montebello. Hey, wait, where were you on Friday night? My
I think I
friends
may
and I drove
be
down to
Montebello.
a party at
Simi Valley.
Montebello.
I went over to Canoga Park.
Do you think it's Montebello though?
Is it Mexican? Is it
Absolutely,
predominantly
it's
Mexican?
Spanish.
Montebello. Okay. Well, then there you
Does
go.
Italian
East
not
LA.
does Italian not do the double L thing?
No.
Because I know they both stem from
Like
similar
like
roots.
Bella. It's Bella.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a
Bella.
question though. I mean, we're
Montabella,
getting close
Right?
to an
See, that's what
hour.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
Giuseppe's.
so yeah, right.
See? Right?
So Phil asked if
Phil.
yeah, from West Hills. Thank you, Phil.
Good job, Phil.
Shout out to Brienne, of course. You know, we got to do that every time now.
Andrew Christie.
and Lance.
Alberto Campo.
Yep. A lot of shout outs.
Faithful
Eric Friesen.
Disney
That
listeners.
son of a bitch is great.
Ryan.
Ryan's great. If
I've
we
always
miss anyone,
loved
I'm
that
sorry.
son of a bitch.
There's a lot of dear listeners.
Hideki.
Yeah.
Kawashimi.
And Matsui.
Yeah.
How about
And,
us? How about
yeah.
us? I listened to this at least 6 times after we release it.
Well, Phil asked if we were going to have a party.
For what?
Anything.
Well, hell yeah. The
If
answer
you
is
could
yes.
invite 5 people,
Goodbye. Good night.
present or past, who would you choose?
Stay
But here's the
nerdy
thing.
and June 7th. Then I.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
right.
Don't blast our birthdays. So he had an interesting twist.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
And you did.
Well, no, it's fine. I don't care. So yeah, we have 150 listeners. We'll be fine. So
Tuesday. Hey, don't tell him about my.
goddamn birthdays. No, listen though. I mean, Phil said, you know, if we could invite 5 people, famous, whatever, past or present, to a party.
For the
who would-
ultimate party.
But here's the thing. He kind of threw in a twist. He would choose people that would kind of not work together just to watch the drama.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Who would you invite? I wouldn't go in that direction. I don't want drama. So I'd just be like, I just want to rage with everyone that's awesome. At
General Lee and
General Lee.
Wait,
and Abe Lincoln.
Wait, the actual the guy generally or the car
no.
from Dukes of Hazzard?
Well, they would be riding in the car. They'd come together.
Nice. Looks like them Duke boys are coming in for a nice party.
Beethoven for the music. You're having, like-
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you guys have?
Oh man.
So if you didn't
know.
want drama, you wouldn't invite
That's me. I mean, don't.
Godzilla and Gojira.
And, yeah, exactly. And Mothra.
Mothra.
Yeah.
King Ghidorah.
Come on. You know some of those names, Colin.
Let me see here.
I do know. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Invite all the Godzilla monsters.
I think I'd invite like Weird Al.
Oh
See,
yeah.
that's what
I
I'm
think
talking about.
I think I'd want to like chill and party with Weird Al. You know, depending on. I mean,
Carrot Top. No.
I don't know about Carrot Top.
Dare to be
But,
stupid.
yeah, you know,
Gallagher.
Gallagher might be cool. I might throw him in the
You
mix.
just might need to wear
Louis
some,
He'd probably be the
some
5th,
slickers.
though.
Yeah, make sure you have a
He'd
lot
probably
of
be the 5th
a
one.
lot of watermelons.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
and-
any watermelons, no hammers,
Yeah,
just some beer. Let's talk. What do you do outside of
start
smashing
smashing
fruit?
He's like, this is
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah,
That's
this is
all I do.
I don't even know English. I just know hammer time. Gosh, so probably Weird Al. I just feel I don't know why. I just am
Yeah.
I know
drawn
why.
to
It's
him.
because it's an awesome guy
Yeah.
to have on your invite
Yeah,
list.
I think he would be cool.
That was my first concert.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was well, mine was Guar.
Why have
And the
we-
lead singer recently died.
Why have we gone 21 episodes without hearing about this?
think
I was
we
going
did,
to say, I
actually,
think I
didn't we?
actually did talk
Yeah,
about
you
that
mentioned
at
that
some
before.
point.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Apparently, I didn't listen.
So what else? Let's just throw names out. We don't
So
have to
much
have a
for
list.
listening six
Yeah,
times.
Louis C.K.
Right?
Louis C.K.
Oh, yeah.
would be cool.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
like that. What else?
Scarface.
Yeah, I think the guys from the
Wow.
Bombcast,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Giant Bomb. I'd love to hang out with
Us
them. They're
four,
great.
us four, and Beethoven.
so?
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
they're great. They're really good.
I've been liking me some Chris Hardwick too on that.
Yeah,
same
Chris
kind of
Hardwick is
podcast
great.
Tip. He's
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cool guy.
Chris Hardwick.
I mean
Although he
maybe
doesn't
Conan
drink.
O'Brien, though. I feel like his recent that documentary when he was in transition between.
Yeah.
He seemed like kind of a dick.
He just got the biggest opportunity of his life and then had it pulled
he
out
had
from under him. I think he had a little excuse to be a dick.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, so you're saying it was just a small
I
snippet of being
don't
a
know.
dick?
I don't know. I don't
No,
I
I'm
don't see his
curious. I don't
personal
know.
life, but I mean, I think it was a bad time in his life, probably.
Yeah, it was. It
I would-
was a bad time to videotape it too, because it really is
He
like.
got Donald Sterling.
Yeah,
on
he
that
got
one.
Donald
You
Sterling
know
big
who I
time.
would really love to sit down and talk to? I mean, more of a one-on-one.
Yeah.
But
Vince
Vince
Viviano?
Gilligan. Vince Gilligan from Breaking Bad, the writer and
Oh, okay.
yeah, the creator of Breaking Bad.
I like
'cause
that.
He seems like such a down-to-earth guy. I've seen him in interviews, and but just just seems like a normal Joe.
Tom Hanks.
But
Yeah, Tom Hanks
yeah.
would be
Oh, yeah.
sick. Oh,
I hear
Beethoven.
he's supposed to be like super chill.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Every time somebody approaches him, he's totally down to
He's just the
chat it
coolest
up for
guy,
a second.
DTF.
He's
D-
just down.
DTS.
DTT.
He's
Down
down
to,
to-
down,
down
to,
to-
down to sign
All
his
right.
autograph.
DTT, down to talk.
down to
you
talk.
know?
DTC.
He's
Down to chat.
DTEL, down to enjoy life. You know? Yeah.
Who else?
You know who might be good at a party?
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. We go to invite some sort of chef,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Probably not Boyardee.
Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh, he just yelled at
Very
everyone.
good.
I like him. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
What
There's
the fuck are you making this pigs in the blanket?
Guy
for?
Fieri.
He's not even. He's not even. That's not even the
That's
right
good.
accent for him.
But
yeah, Guy Fieri.
His food's probably more up my alley. That kind of stuff.
Guy
You
Fieri.
shove it up your ass?
Yeah, it's more up my alley.
That's where it's going to come straight out of.
Well, yeah.
I'm just imagining more fried
Reverse engineering.
sandwich stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
So I can
Ramsey's
have
probably a little
diners-
more fancy.
I can
Diners,
have
drive-ins,
fried,
and dives.
fried
Yeah.
pork
It's a great show.
in a pork sandwich that's in a pork
Wrapped in bacon.
wrapped in bacon sandwich. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, let's eat it.
This is one hell of a party so
I
far.
think for
Yeah.
a party, I would probably invite Jim Morrison.
At 209.
Oh, really? Jesus,
Yeah.
you want a party?
Yeah,
Well,
that's a real
it's
party.
a party, right?
Well, I mean, it depends on how
Kurt
far you want to go.
Cobain
Yeah, let's
and
bring
then-
Kurt Cobain. Let's
Janis
bring Jimi
Joplin.
Hendrix.
Weird Al Yankovic. I didn't
Yeah.
realize the clown was coming in too. I was like, hey,
I'm
12-year-olds.
just saying. I mean, you're going hardcore. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
Do you want to make it out of this party alive?
I'm just,
Yeah, those guys are nuts.
just saying.
I think
Will
we better
Ferrell.
invite some drug dealers too.
Yeah.
With some of these people that are coming, we better.
You
invite
don't
some
need
drug-
to. They have
I
plenty.
already got Scarface.
You think?
But
They
maybe-
brought it?
Scarface
Okay.
is going to be there.
Maybe I could be inviting Jim Morrison as the music talent.
Yeah.
We
Why
have
does it have to
Beethoven.
be
Him and
about
Beethoven.
right before
yeah.
he strips down and
Okay,
just
well,
starts
that was
pissing on all
I
the
didn't
golden
realize. I
calves
didn't
after
realize
him.
that
But you know what?
I didn't
No,
realize
I'm
that
not shooting down your idea.
I
I'm
didn't
just saying
realize
he's a
that I
party
didn't
animal.
get a chance to speak here without having to hear about it. So.
No, of course,
Okay.
absolutely.
Quiet,
not.
Mike.
No, yeah, no. We've already got a musical act, you son of a bitch. You can't have another
Well,
one.
yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, Beethoven would be pissed if Jim Morrison would come out. But you know
He's
what?
like, I'm
If
glad
Jim
I can't
Morrison's-
hear that shit
if
that's
Jim-
coming out of
If Jim
here.
Morrison has a party, he's probably gonna sing one song, maybe half a song,
And then just.
and then he's just gonna drop acid the rest of the night. There's a good chance. But you know what?
Timothy
I would love to
Leary.
hear it.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Timothy Leary, that would be one.
Yeah.
Who the
Yeah.
hell is Timothy Leary?
He's like the acid king of the
Yeah,
world. He
yeah.
did all those journals.
He was the
on
one. What was the phrase that he made famous? It was like tune in, drop out.
Stay nerdy, stay dirty.
I don't think that was.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's true. What?
What?
That's a good one. Wow, do we have 20 people now? Because I mean, between all
Cheech
of
and
us,
Chong.
that would be a good one. Yeah, Cheech and Chong would be good. Yeah,
This is gonna be one fucked up drug party now.
yeah. Jeez, who else? Jim Carrey,
Barack.
Barack Obama, just to say. I like that.
LeBron.
LeBron James, just so he can dunk on us. He can dunk acid into all our throats because everyone's on acid.
Okay, LeBron, I'm gonna stand up on the second
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
You come
I
and
want a
just
360 dunk of
throw-
ecstasy pills into my eye sockets.
because we're all
Well,
just such hardcore fucking. drug
Yeah, all of
addicts.
us are.
We're
Well, you know,
nonstop
I
raging.
mean,
now Mike is staying quiet. This
I know,
guy,
he's
this
done.
guy's
He's
his
Why-
feelings are hurt.
Why would I say anything else?
right? Absolutely, absolutely.
You guys are coming up with such great suggestions, so
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else?
I'm just gonna stay quiet now too.
Nah. The mics are done.
RoboCop.
The mics turned off.
no, I turned off.
RoboCop?
Yeah, a long time ago.
RoboCop. Yeah.
Hey, you need a bouncer, right?
Absolutely.
Oh God.
Jim Morrison's gonna be out of control.
He just starts shooting everybody.
Yeah. He's fighting Beethoven. Yeah. Well, you know, that's probably what we have. Yeah. Anyone else?
Steve Jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Just to resurrect him.
The old frail one, not the young one.
I need to borrow like $10 if you get a chance. Yeah. So.
And we can invite Steve Wozniak so he can actually do all the
And
programming.
Mike Judge.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. Well, we are well past our hour.
Yeah.
So, who wants to do the sign off?
Is this our official sign off now? Is
I
it?
guess so. I don't know. I mean, we
think
just
Mike
kept
should.
doing it. Yeah, Mike, do it.
Stay nerdy and stay dirty.
Huh?
What?